Hello again. Nasty little breeze this morning, unfortunately. Never mind though, we'll keep the wind blocker on. Hopefully it'll do its job. So, plans for the day? Well, again, nice and simple really. I don't have my family up this afternoon, so I'm going to have a quiet one. Get some me time in, I think. Of course, I'm going to have dinner from Nick and bring that up for Mum later. But yes, just a shortish one today. Heading down towards the Backbeach. Got a pub picture I want to do. I've got a ferry picture I want to do. And then I want to come back along the seafront, see if the fair's still there, and show you something to do with the fair. Then I'll head up home. Nice and simple, simple and nice. Lovely. Still standing. Our fire station. Yep, glad I wore a fleece today. It's quite breezy. Quite breezy and unexpected. 1st of June for me. Typical, the weather goes downhill. That folk shop over there. Still going. And over there, Forget-Me-Nots Florist. Always mean to give them a mention. Often forget. Apparently the family watch my videos. Poppy, the daughter, spoke to me the other day. Said they enjoy them. Lovely, thanks Poppy. And I bought a couple of cactuses there for Mum once. And they're still going strong now. Do their own thing in the kitchen windowsill. Don't need a lot of care, which is great. And they still flower. Once or twice a year. Quite surprising. Excellent. Relish, of course. Pop in for a tea or coffee or a snack. Down this way. Not this morning though. It's Sunday, so they're not open. And that's the old Sheldon Bakery there. With the Makery. Teignmouth Arts Action Group logo on it. And free to all creative workspaces. Lovely. Lovely. Mini Heaven, our pasty and treat shop. Up this end of town. Next to the old Jolly Sailor, which is Teignmouth's oldest pub. There we go, lots of goodies in there. Can't go wrong with that, can you? Can't go wrong with that at all. And that's next to the Harbour Fish Bar, which I've been saying I've been going to go in there and get to try it out. Still haven't got around to it, but never mind. Never mind, it's always tomorrow. And of course there's the King William, or as it's known to us, the King Billy. Was the ferret and radiator for a while. Back to the King Billy again now, known as. Anyway, let me line something up. Oh, not just a picture of the King Billy. Here we go, there we are, a bit blurry, but don't worry too much. Because there's 28 of them. There we go, zooming out. 28 pictures at the pubs at Teignmouth. But unfortunately, not the best quality picture to begin with, so not the sharpest image. But never mind, 28 of them. And there we go again, back to the current King Billy. Smashing. Certainly got the wind here. That was blowy. It'd be interesting to see what the wind blocker made of that. So I can just get through up ahead, up towards Pam's old cottage, to carry on up a bit further. Yep, safely through, no wet feet today. Excellent. There we are, the ferry is just docked. Lovely. Now it's time to depart. Tread carefully. Lovely. And I got a picture from Ryan he took around here when he was living in Teignmouth between 99 and 2003. Here we go. Thank you very much, Ryan. That's the final one of your pictures. I've done every single one you've sent me now. Thank you so much for those. They've been lovely. Cheers. Windy, windy. Blue hut. Orange hut. Knick-knack noodles. Hiding behind the van. Lovely. And there's the Restless that I'm always asked to get a shot of when I see it. And I say once Andy's better and they've started up again, you'll be going on a little trip. Lovely. Good luck with your fishing, mate. Hope you catch lots. Just below the car park now, walking along towards the point, out of the wind. There we go. There's our point, 1930s breakwater. Of course, we've got the nest over there, still standing. Excellent. And the huts. Excellent. Just before I forget, talking about pictures, everyone knows Anne. She has the Pug In A pushchair, and Frank and her partner, and I see them from time to time. Well, they're down in Dawlish at the moment. Haven't met up with them yet. But remember yesterday I was filming the Midland Pullman coming through. Well, it stopped at Dawlish Warren, and they were there. So they put this picture in. Here you go. So they had a nice, good, close look at it stopped, which is smashing. So thanks for thinking of me, Anne, and sending in that picture. Much appreciated. Cheers. And of course our lovely lighthouse. I would have expected the skate park to be full today. Must be the wind. Must be the wind, especially on a Sunday. There's the cage, active at the fair. Of course, no one's got it. Probably just testing it before they start for the day. But there he is spinning. And look who I just found after talking about them with a picture of the train. Bert. No, it's not Frank. And Bert. And of course, Anne. Oh, you want to say hello?
I do mind saying hello.
Okay, say hello then. I've been giving him strokes, see? He's so good. Hello. Lovely. And we mustn't forget you, must we, Bert? We mustn't forget you. No, 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 we mustn't, because you're lovely too. Yes. And you're able to run around, aren't you? Very brave. Well done. Good boy. Good boy. Well, that was nice. Just mentioned the tables, formerly known as Captain's Table Tables, conveniently located outside of Venus. After my lovely chat with Anne and her doggos. Lovely. Quintessentially British. War memorial. Now there we are, there's a fair. Not walking around it today. Need to get back, to be honest. But as you know, I do a lot of different content on the channel and I upload a lot of different videos. And sometimes when I want to find something, I can't even find it myself. Now I have done the thing about the fair. It was really good actually, loads of pictures of it through the years, along with music as well. I put music in the background from an old fairground and I can't find it anywhere. So if anyone's seen that recently, let me know. But when I was looking for it, I did find something I did in 2023. I sound a bit funny because I don't have any teeth, but I was down here on the den, walking around, talking about this, that and the other, and showing some pictures and views of the fair. Not a great deal of people have seen it, so I'm going to run it for you now. Here we go, 23. This is all to do with the fair arriving on the den. I think in 1972. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in the next bit of video I do. But basically, when you see it these days, it just uses that part of the den over there, and this is sort of a carnival. But back in my day, used to be here, and over there was where the big wheels set up. And once the big wheel was up, that was the start of the fair, because I could just about see the top of it from the lounge window where I lived with my mum and dad when I was a kiddie. And you want to see it every night before you went to bed, see it going round, lit up. Anyway, let's see if I can line these up. Here we go. Well, the first one would have been about there, with the big wheel setting up. Here we go. Now we just make our way up round to a slightly different angle to see it across from the other side. Well, this one would have been from about here. There you go. And you'll notice that the last building on that terrace ahead of us on the left says Portland Hotel in the photos. Well, that's going to feature in the next lender now. Just got to go line up. Here we go, all lined up. Portland Hotel as was in front of us. Here you go. And for the last photo, we're going to make our way up onto that seating area, which was the aquarium many years ago. There's another video about that. So let's get up there, line up the last one. Here we go. That's from up on the balcony. And you'll see what was the Royal Hotel then. And the older style wagons from the fair, they're down there. Here you go. So that was the fair that used to cover the entire den back in the 70s. All good. I used to love that fair. A real fair that was. Really good. So we enjoyed that. Little blast from the past, something from the archives. Lovely. Toilets. We have a date. Not a date with the toilets, but a date for the toilets. Don't know what it is off the top of my head, I'm afraid. But there are some plans online of what they're going to look like, which if I can find them, I'll drop them in now. And I believe there is announcements put up somewhere here about it as well, along with the date. Well, I couldn't find any signature to film on site, but hopefully I've managed to dig out the thing that I dropped in with the plans. And if I can find out the date, I'll put it over the top on that last bit of video. There's a Courtney where we saw that Cockle Show Heroes picture yesterday. There's a bus guy in the triangle, I can just about hear them. Can't get copyright strike on a busker because it's original music. Our Wetherspoons. There we go, should be dinner time. Lovely. Hopefully I'm going to get over to Dawlish tomorrow just to break the monotony. And I've got about 6 pictures to do, so it's a quick blast around Dawlish. Won't be a long one, like these ones are at the moment, getting back from mum, but all good otherwise. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully Dawlish, with 6 old photos I found on Facebook. And why not? Lovely. Take care, bye.